Donnie, what was the most impressive part of Phil Hughes' night?
Well, basically came out changing speeds right away. This is a kid I remember in spring training, they hit him pretty good. And he mixed speeds right away, got him off the fastball, it seemed like, and then he was able to use it enough to, make him think about the other stuff. So he really pitched tonight and, kept himself, kept mixing speeds and kept them off balance.
When he runs through as many pitches as he does that first inning, you worry a little bit about him getting out of there?
Not really. Not really. You worry about him more late than you do early. A lot of times guys have trouble settling down early, and the pitches in the first inning really weren't that big a concern at that point.
That curveball looked nasty.
Yeah, he seemed to be, using everything, and he used a lot of them early. And again, just kind of keep teams off balance because they have to think about it. He uses it a lot, and then it just adds on to his fastball.
Don, when you can go Hughes for 6, Chamberlain for 2, and then Mo for 1, does it make the job a whole lot easier?
Well, it worked out pretty good tonight. Obviously, Job was pretty impressive. The 2 times we've seen him, he's been, pretty much electric. So, it gives us something that we haven't had consistently, out of that bullpen. A game like that, it's a close game. These guys got a team that can swing the bats. We know they're capable of coming back. I think they've had a lot of come from behind wins this year, especially here in this ballpark. So, be able to get outs, and those are tough innings to get them in. It's just nice to be able to do that tonight.
Donnie, for Joppa to be a young guy hitting 96 to 99 on the gun and not overthrow, is that particularly impressive?
Well, again, he's not just doesn't seem to be just a guy that's just coming in trying to throw the fastball by everybody. He's another, get the starter mentality when he pitches, he uses his off-speed stuff. And, the breaking ball seems to be pretty nasty. I haven't seen anybody have a real good swing at it yet. So, again, he's very impressive. Both those guys tonight. It's nice to have, young guys. Young guys are exciting. It's like Robbie and Milky and the guys we've been able to bring up. It's exciting to have young players, and to have success is, even better.
15-game hitting streak now for Milky, combined with all of the other things he's done. Did you figure he had this in him?
Well, I think we always liked Milky. In the start this year, kind of, you thought, what's going on? He struggled for a while, and then he just kind of seemed to hit his groove and just has been hitting ever since. So, we really like Milky and things he does, and he seems to get better. He seems to be getting better all the time. So, again, another guy that's exciting to watch growth, and young guys just keep getting better.
You guys are going to use Java in certain ways, not in the middle of innings and things like that. Do you have a set plan today that, you're going to try to bring him in after Hughes if you had the lead?
Not necessarily. Just going to follow the game, and see what happened in the game. And, the game was going to kind of dictate how we used, him if it was that type of game. How we were going to try to use people kind of dependent on as the game rolled along. You have some type of idea what you'd like to do, but obviously we don't want to put anything in stone. Joe talked about we don't really want to set roles for him, or we want to, keep that open. I know Joe talked about it, and he'll probably talk about it more as, probably more the guy to be talking about it more with. But we talk about not really setting a role with him.